Hello, my name's Paul Edwards. Welcome to Man Friendly Church, a channel dedicated to bringing equality back into the house of God, so we have an equal number of men and women. We do this in two ways. First, by understanding how men and women think differently, and second, by promoting methods that encourage men to attend and become part of the local church. Today I'm starting a quick fire series on man-friendly sermons. We all think we know how to preach, but there are some things that work better for men than others. Yes, you might have them working for some of your men, but if you want to reach more men, let's look at some things that can make it work better for other men. This is the series I'm going to be doing. We're starting today with Mind Your Language, then use pictures, then talk about yourself, be practical, use the KISS principle, and short and sweet. That's what we're going to be looking at, but today I'm going to start with Mind Your Language. You've probably worked out already, I'm not telling you not to swear or curse in the pulpit. I'm assuming if you're a preacher you've got that already. What I'm talking about is the words that you use can affect the way people think. And if people don't understand what you're talking about, they're not going to listen that closely. I know some women like to really understand and get deeper in, and they'll keep a note and look it up later. The average man is probably going to think, I've no idea what a communion table is, I've lost it, and they're going to switch off. Men do not like to feel stupid. In a busy life, if they're feeling stupid, don't understand, and they've still got thoughts about last night's football match, their mind's going to flip back to that. You're going to lose them. So don't let him get confused, explain it. And if you don't know what words you need to explain, you've been in a church for so long, you've been preaching for so long, all these words are second nature to you. Find somebody who's recently come to know God for the first time, a recent Christian. Give them a piece of paper and a pen, or if they're a young person, you probably want to give them an iPad and tell them to write down any words they don't understand when you're preaching, or maybe even during the worship as well. Hopefully they will then give you back a list of words that you've used. You can look at these and then think, oh, well, that's obvious. I know what a communion table is. Maybe a new person wouldn't. Then next time you're preaching and you come across that word, you can explain it. If you repeat this regularly, by the time you finish this over a few months, you'll have a list of all the important words, and you can explain them when you use them, and men are going to listen and get it and not feel stupid. You're going to take men with you. But then, of course, there are some words we use that have been in the church vocabulary for so long that we just assume they work. I want to say to you, start thinking of some new words, words that you haven't used much before. If you start using words like goals, skills, success, competition, men will get it. That's how men's brains often think. They're looking about setting goals and where they're going to go. They like to have skills. They want success. They want to win in competition. That will bring men with you. If you can bring that into your sermons, that will help men follow your flow. Obviously, there are some words that are more feminine sounding. I'm not saying never use the words support or nurturing or feelings, but try and use it less often, because then you'll get the men with you and you won't get them feeling so uncomfortable. Yes, there are times when all these words are important, but try and get some balance and put a little bit more emphasis on male sounding, masculine words. If you don't get the difference between masculine and feminine sounding words, I recommend that you watch my video, Masculinity in the Church, and that will give you some good hints and an understanding of these words. So what next? Well, obviously you're going to preach again. That's probably why you're watching this series. So make sure you find out the words that people or men are not going to get in your congregation. And next time you come to use those words, explain them. Keep the list. Keep referring to it. And second, try and get some more masculine words in your preaching. Do some statements and words that will mean something to men and will get them fired up and want to go with you, rather than just listening and saying, yeah, all right. If you find this video useful and you like it, please can you click on like? That way YouTube will recommend it to more people and I'm more likely to get more people listening to this and we'll make more churches man friendly. Also subscribe and maybe click on notifications. Then whenever these new videos come out, you can be in there first and hear about it. And I really would appreciate it. Recommend me to someone else. Thank you. God bless.